My name is Li. I am currently a junior studying supply chain and information systems at Smeal College of Business. I am involved in the Sapphire Leadership Academic Program. I'm the current overall for this calendar year. I am also involved in the Nittany Lion Consulting Group. I'm currently the VP of Organizational Engagement. And outside of that, I am also a resident assistant where I oversee around 50 students on my floor. And we love each other as a family. And on my free time, I like to hang out with my friends, go to try out new restaurants, and I'm a big Marvel fan. I am Team Captain America. A little background information about me. I am an international student from China. And so I came to the United States when I was 13. I went to high school in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And at first I thought, wow, it was a huge change. And everything I see is in English now. And the language barrier was definitely one challenge for me. One of the things when I first came to the United States that really scared me was to order at restaurants. That was the place I figured out that, oh, you really can't use yes or no to be your only answer. I was applying for college. I wanted to go to somewhere, a campus with large campus, and Penn State being pretty close to big cities, but also have our own college town kind of atmosphere here. So I thought it was great for me to come here. I think this place is just magical. I think just think about the people I've met here. I feel so welcome. I feel that my culture and my background is always so respected and embraced, and people are so curious about my stories and all that. And I thought the faculty, the professors here, they're always willing to help. And there's a lot of opportunities, Penn State and Smeal, that really encouraged me to go one step further and get out of my comfort zone and really try some things that I never thought I would be doing. If you're an international student from China, you know that there's time difference. It's either 12 or 13 hours depending on the time change. And I think one of the things I definitely struggle with sometimes is that I miss my mom, I miss my dad, I miss my dog. One advice I will say is definitely that just keep trying. Try things that you like, try things that you think you like, try things that you think you don't like, because when there's opportunities in front of you, it doesn't hurt to try. Being a woman in supply chain industry, it means a time for change. I think this is an opportunity for our generation to really step into the industry and make a change. I think that just generally speaking, I think the great resources we have at Penn State is phenomenal for supply chain specifically. I remember actually just recently this semester in January, they held a supply chain specific career fair. And I thought that was great, especially being international student. I thought that was great that first they narrowed down the companies I wanted to work with specifically because I want to focus in supply chain field, but also companies that do visa sponsorship and do other things that also support international students. And I always enjoy the classes. It's all more about, hey, this is knowledge, but what does it actually mean in the real world? Because this field is also really, really involved in current events. I think in a way that there's a lot of factors that impact this field. And the knowledge that you learn from the book is not going to be a one-way cookie cutter way that you can solve every problems in this world. So I think that I really appreciate all my professors has been challenging me to really think about what I can do with my knowledge that I can also convert it to real life hands-on skills that I think it will be applicable to this industry. Sometimes it's one thing that being proactive, companies saying we really love diversity and inclusion, but it's another thing if they actually puts the effort into creating this environment, such as if you deliver, let's say, training program or foster smaller communities within companies that really embrace those culture and background. I think there's a difference between we say we do that versus we actually put the effort into emphasizing this idea of diversity and inclusion. Supply chain being male-dominated industry, I think is really crucial for supply chain companies to really say that, to emphasize and put into effort that we see everyone equally, and before we see your gender, your race, your background, we see that if you're passionate about this industry, passionate about this career, I think that should come first.